Goldberg, you, sir, are hereby challenged to a fight.
Delete, 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 delete.
Welcome to the Wrestling Gremlins podcast.
I knew you'd go.
Episode 24, Kick Your Whore Out the Door. I am Bobby. I am here with Nick. He's looking like Bray Wyatt, drinking tea and whiskey. What is up, man?
Nothing. It's been a week from fucking rock and roll hell.
Rock and
A
roll.
lot.
Speaking of that, are you going to go to the California Death Fest this weekend?
Fuck no.
Oh, man. I wanted to, but I'm broke. I wanted to go see Birdflesh. That'd been really
I was not about to pay $45 to see Bird Flesh.
Oh, I would totally pay that much money to go see Birdflesh.
Bird Flesh twice.
Yeah, I know, but they're that good.
Yeah, it would be fun to see, but yeah, that era of wonderful music is just lost on the youth of today.
Mm.
It's not gloomy enough and true enough. No one's gonna know what to do with that band. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" And everyone that knows about Bird Flesh is gonna lose their minds, and then it's gonna be like when Luke Harper showed up. I lost my mind. Half the people are like, "Why the fuck do you care?"
Oh, man. Yeah, that is something that did happen. We will get into that. And
That's
let's just lead in with that today. We had WWE No Mercy live from Sacramento. You and me were supposed to go to this show, but funds and time and a bunch of other stuff kind of stopped us from going. You still went to SmackDown, but we'll get into that after we're done. Yeah, we'll get into that after we're done with this thing. So then on the pre-show, you had American Alpha and the Hype Bros versus the Ascension and the Vaudevillains. You know, this was actually a pretty cool match, you know, for a pre-show.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. It was like, I was kind of like, all right, pre-show match. I was like doing shit in the kitchen and like, because we were having people come over, so we were like getting shit ready. And then I kind of like was in and out, and all of a sudden I saw the finish where I was like, damn, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a good, like, they got, like, it was opposed to like most time when you see like the pre-match, you're like, oh, cool, like, I'm probably gonna get a beer and piss right now.
Yeah, pre-shows are usually pretty shitty, but this one was actually pretty on point.
Yeah. I'm glad American Alpha got to do that fucking running, what the hell's it called?
Grand Amplitude?
Grand Amplitude, yeah. I was like, glorious amplitude? No. That could happen at some point.
So they started off this pay-per-view after the pre-show. They started off with the main event because they had the Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump debates that night.
Stage match was what that was. That was a...
Did you watch the debates or no?
We tried. Dude, that was... So have you ever seen a car wreck?
I've been in one, that's why I have all these scars on my head.
Yeah, so, okay, like, imagine that car wreck, but the car's made out of puppies, and it's just babies inside the car. And it's just mangled and awful.
Yeah, you don't want to look at it, but you can't turn away?
Yeah, it was like that. It's pretty much...
I saw the first one. I saw the first one, and it was just a whole shit show, so I was like, okay, well, I'll catch some of it, and yeah, whatever. I was more entertained by watching that and the Sharks.
I want to watch John Cena wrestle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the Sharks are back, man. Hockey's back.
Hey,
we beat
baseball's
the Kings.
Over. Yay.
Baseball's not over. It's the second round of the playoffs.
Giants lost. Yay.
Giants lost. So, yeah. See, two of my three favorite teams, the Dodgers and Blue Jays, are still in there, so I'm good. I'm happy. But the Sharks beat the Kings, and I'm happy about that. But
that's a good way to open the season.
Yeah, back to wrestling. You had AJ Styles.
Real sports.
Yeah, real sports. You have AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. This match was great.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool spots.
Yeah. I really thought, I was like, they're not going to actually do the John Cena angle, are they? Really don't want... Oh, okay, cool. We're not doing that.
Yeah, I see. Like, I couldn't see it happening because I've seen how Dean has kind of lost momentum really fast. And Cena's going to be on.
Yeah, well, the problem with having a crazy character is how far can crazy really go?
It can go even far if you let him if you let him be crazy, he can go far.
You can't let him. I've seen the CZW crazy. He can't do that on TV.
It doesn't need to be that kind of crazy, though. They can go with the whole he's insane. Now, like, I'm going to go steal a hot dog truck. It'd be like, okay, I'm going to go stalk you at your house. Brian Pillman was the right kind of crazy. They should do stuff more like that compared to, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be wacky and goofy.
Yeah, but you got to remember, PG is opposed to TV-14. Dean Ambrose can't pull a handgun on somebody because they're in his house.
I'm not even saying to the handgun. Do you remember when Triple H stalked Randy Orton at his house?
Beat the show with a sledgehammer in his house?
Yeah, threw him out the
Randy
window.
Orton's had 2 television wives, by the way.
Huh?
The wives that have played Randy Orton's wife on TV, 2 different women.
Oh, yeah. They're all actors.
And none of them were his wife.
Yeah, none of them. But, you know, I mean, that was PG-4 or PG-13, and that was fine. I mean, it was cool. It was different. You know, I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they got to get away from some of the stalking angles, I think. It's because they don't want to promote stalking as a hobby for the weirdos.
Yeah.
Because weirdos like wrestling. Like,
no.
Like, dude. One of the coolest things about being at a wrestling event is fucking people watching.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There was some shit.
But yeah, no, AJ Styles hit some really cool spots, man. That 450 he had, you know, how he springboarded the springboard 450. That move was sweet, man. Like, I know he's hit it before, but it's always cool to watch that move.
It was just cool to see somebody like, especially like within a really small distance.
Yeah.
Like, who does the standing 450? Well, the cruiserweights.
Isn't it Swan?
I think it is Swan. I want to say it was Swan, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he does the standing 450, and I've always liked that. Like the flippy shit's cool.
Yeah, no, it is cool. The next
Vader. That's not cool.
The next match was a no whatever, who gives a shit, but it was Nikki versus Carmella. I don't want to hate on either of these.
Match.
Huh?
I loved it.
I mean, it was very predictable. Like, I didn't think Carmella was going to win this. Nikki had to get her comeback. You know, the match was good, but it was whatever. I mean, you knew Nikki was going to win. I thought they should have had Carmella win here and have Nikki, you know, keep chasing, then get her at the big pay-per-view at Survivor Series.
Carmella's going over at Survivor Series. Nikki Bella's going to be on her way out. She's there to put people over. She's there to do John's job as a female.
See, but I don't think that's true, though, because I think Nikki has a few more years, and I also think that they're going to be probably tagging, if not anything, because they have that 5-on-5 women's match for Raw and SmackDown.
I think they're going to pick the big hitters, and I don't see Carmella being the big hitter.
There's
for
only
SmackDown,
7 women there.
Yeah, you're going to see... Let's see. I'm trying to remember who's all in there. You'll put Nikki, Naomi, Becky, Alexa. Who are the other 2 they have?
Carmella.
Carmella and...
Eva Marie.
Oh, Eva Marie.
And you already said Natty, right?
Is SmackDown have Natty? I thought Raw had Natty.
No, SmackDown has Natty.
Oh, then they'll fucking definitely put Natty on the team.
Yeah. You know, so you only have a certain amount of people, so you basically have to choose. Do you want Carmella versus Nikki Bella, or do you want to have a women's title match?
No, they're saying that there's people are gonna be pulling double duty that night.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, there's word that people will be pulling because they said they're gonna do a 5-on-5 tag team match, which doesn't make sense because
I think they need 5 teams on each side, so it'd be 10-on-10.
Oh my! There's gonna be people all the way around the ring.
Yeah, it'll be fun though.
Like, okay. Can we just have a tag team Hell in the Cell?
That'd be sick.
Like, put 7 teams in the Hell in the Cell and be like, first one to last team standing. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
First person to win.
Yeah, I think it would be cool though if they did some kind of Hell in the Cell thing like that. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to see that.
The McMahons and DX.
Yeah, but I wanted to see the Wyatts versus the Shield, like when it was going on like that in a Hell in a Cell. That would be cool. That would have been really cool.
The Wyatts are dead.
Now that Luke's back, I mean, they're kind of getting more steam behind them, but how long is that going to last?
Till Randy Orton wins at the next pay-per-view? Oh, Survivor Series?
Yeah, but they might put Randy in that 5-on-5 match, though.
I don't know. It doesn't... I don't like that feud. I don't care for it, really.
See, that's the problem with Bray Wyatt going against all these big name people, is because they want to put over the other people over Bray Wyatt, so it doesn't get him any momentum.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it can still work to his advantage that he could do the one where it's like, yeah, he never wins the big feud, he never wins the big one, he never wins the big one, and then he wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
So you'd be like, okay, and I, one thing I did see this weekend is there are not a lot of Bray Wyatt fans.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, there was the underground people, the people that like all the weird shit, like Wyatt. People that like wrestling with their kids do not give a shit.
Yeah. And they like John Cena. That's what they're there for. Their kids love,
Yes.
the John Cena character.
Yes.
But
I think I wrecked Kids Night.
Yeah, Nikki got the win over Carmella. The next match really surprised me. I was for sure the Usos were going to go over, but you had the Usos versus Heath Slater and Rhino. I was almost positive Usos were going to win. I was pleasantly surprised that Heath Slater and Rhino went over. Did you? Were you shocked by this victory?
I wouldn't say shocked, but I was like, okay, we're gonna do this route.
It just kind of,
which is cool. I'm kind of glad they didn't take the belt right off of Heath and Rhino. Like, I was like, okay, at least they're kind of giving them, like, what kind of momentum can we do? What can we kind of have them do with the belts?
Yeah.
The Usos are going to be bad guys, and they got over instantly as bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, well, I don't think we need to put the belts on you yet. Like, it was, you helped that team achieve higher goals, so now we have an extra tag team. And you're going to have them being the big bad heels right now. There's no other really big bad heel tag team because the Ascension's a fucking joke. And the Vaudevillains are a fucking joke. It sucks because they're good tag teams, but nobody, it's dead. Dead.
It seemed like the only NXT tag team that's getting over is American Alpha.
Because they have charisma.
Well, I mean, on SmackDown, you got Enzo and Kaz on Raw.
Yeah. Even them, dude, even they got jobbed out this week for no fucking reason.
Yeah, they've been
other
doing
than
some
what
weird
the
stuff.
club was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll probably beat the club, unfortunately. But yeah, no, I thought for sure because the Usos got that heel turn, so they got some stuff behind them. And then you got Rhino's leaving to do his politics. And Heath Slater now, like didn't he help Dolph a couple weeks ago? Or no, they both helped. Rhino and
They both helped Dolph.
Yeah, so I was wondering if they're gonna help get in something with the Miz. But speaking of like the Miz and Ziggler, I will get into that in a minute. But do you think there's a possibility that those two guys from the Spirit Squad stay on SmackDown?
I fucking hope not.
It'd be funny.
Dude, one of the dudes from the Spirit Squad got like crazy religious and moved to Israel.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other
I was
one.
like, holy shit, really?
I forget what happened to the other one. I know, yeah, he has a good job or something that he can't get out of to do this.
Yeah.
The next match after that was Baron Corbin versus Jack Swagger. I mean, whatever. I mean, I like both these guys, but I mean, it's just one of those things where I think they
Actually,
both.
it was a pretty good match.
It was good for what they can do, but I always feel like they should work with people who are better than them. Not kind of people on the same level, which is kind of sad for Swagger because Corbin's only been doing it for a couple of years, and they seem like they're on the same level.
I don't know. Corbin's good as a. So I got to see Baron Corbin 3 times in one night, I think. He's fucking massive.
Oh yeah, he's a big dude.
Like seeing him in person, like actually like physically there, like walking down, I was just like, holy fuck, dude. Some of our Ziggler looks very small in person. So does the Miz. They're very tiny looking.
Yeah, they're smaller guys. I mean, they're big compared to like you and me. They're probably taller than us.
Oh yeah.
Be like Baron Corbin's like 6'7", isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a tall dude. I think Ziggler's like what 6'1", 6'2", 6'3".
I pull it up. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah. But yeah, Corbin gives Swagger a poke in the eyes, and Corbin gets the win on this.
He really knows how to heel really well, though.
Yeah.
Like Corbin has gotten the I'm going to be hated, so fuck it. I'm going to win however I choose to win, and you're not going to like it.
A lot of people diss Baron Corbin, and you and me seem to be like some of the few people that actually like him.
Because I could see the potential of Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, the potential.
The character is there. You can write it. he's a fucking greedy son of a bitch. I would have put him in a feud with The Miz. And you want to put him over? Have The Miz run circles around him. Have him frustrate him, and then have Baron Corbin go out and fucking maul him.
See, I don't like that because I like them both where they're at. I like The Miz being that fucking angry, fucking cocky piece of shit. Like, he's talking all this shit to Daniel Bryan. I think what The Miz is doing right now is my favorite Miz stuff right now. Like, all the stuff he's ever done right now is The Miz shit.
Well, I mean, we've seen 2016 is a fucking weird year for wrestling, man.
Yeah.
There has been some shit that has happened this year in professional wrestling and sports entertainment that is mind-boggling.
The final deletion.
The final deletion fucking happened. There is going to be a total non-stop deletion.
Yeah, the New Day was invited. The Young Bucks was invited.
Dude. If McMahon is smart, he'd do it.
Could be.
Or that's how they announced that they bought it.
That would be smart right there. Let's finish this, and then we got some TNA news to get into. But
sorry, yeah, fucking.
So yeah, Corbin wins that. The next match I think was match of the night. You had Ziggler versus The Miz. This match had everything. You had the Spirit Squad. You had that fucking spray in the Ziggler's eyes. You had a boot coming off, which was supposed to be tribute to Eddie Guerrero. You had all this stuff go down, and at the end, Ziggler gets the victory. And it was so cool. It was a really good match. I kind of wish I was there to see that match live.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it didn't main event, I knew he was winning. And I was just like, really?
I think it'd been cool if he would have won in the main event too, though.
It would have been cool if he won in the main event. It would have felt bigger.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I feel like the pay-per-view got this weird start where it was almost like when you're driving a car and you miss a gear and it kind of like has that pop.
Yeah.
And you jolt forward really, really hard, and then you kind of like get it, and then it slows way the fuck down. And that's how No Mercy felt. So like, this is the match everybody wanted. This was like what everyone was pumped up for. Like, I might see a fucking title change. I'm going to see either a title change or a career end.
Yeah.
That is your fucking main event.
It should have been the main event. But I don't understand why it wasn't the main event. It was just kind of ridiculous to me that it had like, what, was like 5th or 6th? I don't know. It was just kind of crazy.
That's a fucking cool thing. That is your attraction. That whole night, that was the attraction. There was no doubt the title wasn't going to not change hands. It was just what the story was going to tell. That match was your ender, and I just feel like they kind of shot their load way too early, and they were like, keep watching.
Yeah. There was a lot of things they could have done differently, through that pay-per-view, but I don't think this was one of them. I think this match was handled the right way. The only thing I would have said is like maybe had it main event, but that's the only downfall for me. But after that, I think was the main event, wasn't it?
No, there was a
Oh yeah, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, that sucked too.
I never understood this match. Like, I don't understand why Naomi got over. Like, she went over on this, and it just didn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. Probably because Becky was supposed to win anyways. So they're like, well, you might as well just keep losing. I would have had Alexa Bliss cheat and win and be like, I can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Like that was what you were supposed to do.
I agree. I think Alexa Bliss should have won this and made it more, she'd be more credible to actually go against Becky Lynch. But now it's just like, okay, well, she lost to Naomi, who hasn't won shit in years, it seems like. So, I don't know. I mean, the match was what it was. It wasn't good or bad. It was all right. But, I don't know. I think the wrong person went over.
Yes. Yeah. And it's just, I feel like the crowd was excited about it. Naomi's entrance is pretty cool live, but it's cooler on TV.
Is it?
Dude, so I'll talk about it, but there's some fucking Walt Disney shit that goes on in the WWE.
Yeah, you have to explain that in a minute.
Yeah. I'm going to pull the curtain back.
Oh, great. The shower curtain.
The shower curtain. Don't cross streams.
If Alexa Bliss is in the shower, I'm all for it. And the last match you had was you had Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. This match was good for what it was. It wasn't bad. The main thing, though, was when Randy was probably going to get the victory, out went the lights, and out came Luke Harper. Didn't touch Randy at all, but freaked out enough to get Bray Wyatt to get the Sister Abigail. Boom. 1, 2, 3, Wyatt wins, and him and Harper are back.
Yeah, I mean, sucks for Rowan, but fucking Harper's back.
Harper's always been the better of the two out of him and Rowan anyway, though.
He's a great, like, hossy wrestler. Like, I wish they would use him and be like, go out and do the shit. Like, run through people. I can't wait to see, like, them and Braun face off, because I feel like somehow all those teams got to cross paths.
Yeah, you mean maybe at Survivor Series. I think the club's going to get back together at Survivor Series. I think the Wyatts will team up at Survivor Series. I think you'll see a lot of people reuniting.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for, really. Yeah, man. So you, my friend, went to 2 wrestling events, and I'd like to hear about both of them. For one, you went to Hood Slam.
So I went to the Hood Slam, which is a first Friday event that happens in Oakland, the Oakland Metro Opera House. If you're in town, check it out. It's $20. Yes, really, $20. It's a fucking crazy environment. People show up early and they line up and they talk about wrestling. I like instantly sparked up conversations, and Amanda was like, "Fuck me, I'm in hell." And I wore my sweet Marilyn Monroe jacket that you saw a picture of. That is my wonderful, wonderful attire. So Amanda got her ring name out of that.
What is it?
Amanda is now, my valet is called Velvet Monroe.
Velvet Sky will be very upset.
Fuck's Velvet Sky. And her velvety sky.
I'm sure Bubba Ray Dudley is.
Whatever. So the main reason I went was to see Joey Ryan wrestle, because fuck yeah, had to see Joey Ryan. But when you get in, you realize a couple of things about Hood Slam. There is no barricade. There is no security by the ring. There is a ring and a ramp and a table that somebody sits at to call the matches live there. They have a full house band that plays everyone's theme music. They have some very simple rules you have to follow, and it's pretty cool. The one thing that they should warn you about, it's hot as balls. To the point that if it is 30 degrees outside, you will still be in a tank top and shorts. And it doesn't breathe. So it was amazing and a cool experience. I'm going to go back just more equipped to be comfortable in the environment next time. And but the matches were cool. A lot of local people, a lot of like characters. So like there's Chupacabra. He's like a little dog man. He's pretty cool. He's like a luchador flyer. A couple of weird tag teams. There's 2 dudes that are Ken and Ryu.
That's awesome.
I don't know what their team name is, and I didn't get to see them wrestle, but the night we went was called Fuck the Fans 7, which is their Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, my asthma acted up, and I could not see it because it was so smoky and hot in there, I couldn't breathe. So I saw Joey Ryan wrestle. I got to meet him and asked him 2 questions. And
what were
I
the
got
2
one
questions?
answer, and I got him to think. My first question was, why did you want to bring sleaze back to wrestling? He's like, because no one was doing it. And I was like, fair enough. And the other question was, and I still want an answer, and I'm going to fucking bug him for it. If you could put anyone's face on the crotch of your tights, who would you put? He's like, damn, I got to think about that and brainstorm. And I was like, I'm going to find out. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good question. If you made him think, that's cool.
That's I was like, hey, cool.
I want to go to the next one, was it Blood Slam?
Well, Blood Slam is happening October 22nd at the same place. The Mighty Ghoul will be performing live there from Creepsylvania.
Ghoul.
Along with Hood Slam performing, so Ghoul will be the house band that night.
Yeah, which is
That's Halloween themed, so it's going to be fucking stupid. It's $40 a ticket, I think 50 the day of.
Stupid in a good way.
Stupid in a really good way. Like, you'll be very happy. There was also the dude who won Rock the Promo, is the voice of Hood Slam. So.
What's Rock the Promo?
Rock the Oh. If you have not seen this yet, The Rock got together with some other dude. I don't know his name. He'll probably get really mad at me for not knowing his, and internet trolls will hate me for not knowing his, but fuck you. He basically decided to create a competition of cutting promos.
That's cool.
How to cut a promo. So the dude that does House Slam is his thing, Joey Bro something. His whole thing's about being a bro. I'm really bad with names, and I will be better, I promise you, by the next time. But he ended up fucking first promo cut. I'm going to win this whole fucking thing, and no one's going to stop me. And he won the whole fucking thing, and no one could beat him. So he showed up. That was the first night he had the belt, and fucking came out, and it's got some energy, man. It's a cool thing. It's like going to a lightning bolt show. But one of the cool things is because the ring is there's no barricade, you watch people kind of do this like weird circular motion inside the crowd to get up closer to the stage. Like they'll go and they'll kind of watch, they'll get close and like holy shit, whoa, and then scroll out and then they'll move it. So like some people stay steady, a lot of people move around. It's I highly recommend it for any wrestling fan that wants to see something that is absurd and beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely have always wanted to check it out. It's been there for a while, and I've always wanted to see it. I know Shelly Martinez has wrestled there for a while. I'm not sure if she's still there.
Cage.
Huh?
They've had Cage. They had a couple of other big names roll through there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed. One of the days I'm busy, Matt Hardy's going to be in fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, Cole Cabana's going to be in Frisco, too, but it's going to be a different day. I mean, I want to see both those things. You also went to SmackDown in our hometown of San Jose. Do you remember all the matches, or do you want me to just say what happened and you go over?
Oh yeah, you can. I was drinking whiskey and beer the whole time and heckling every here. I went heel mode and just booed every face I could. Nice. I made some kid really sexy want to see John Cena. I just kept saying Cena sucks.
Nice.
So yeah, it was fun as hell.
All right, Nick. I'll start it off. So it started with The Miz and Dolph Ziggler in the ring doing promos. And that
story.
Huh?
I don't want to just go through the match. I got to build up, man. I was like, dude, going to SmackDown was a fucking trip, man.
Well, no, I was going to get to the thing, and you tell me what your live experience was. So
it started before that first match.
Oh, then yeah, go ahead.
So I got off work early. It was pretty awesome. Ate a burrito. That was super awesome. And then hopped on the train, took the light rail down there because it's right by my house. So we got off the train, and there was already people lined up, so we got a couple of beers around there. I got in line about 3:30. Doors opened at 4. Show started at 4:45. So SmackDown starts super fucking early. And so I get in line, and I start like looking at people, and dude, everybody's there. Tons of kids. John Cena's Make-A-Wish kids showed up. Like literally, they pulled up in a limo, popped out, all had Make-A-Wish buttons, and we were like, oh, that's John Cena's here.
Yeah.
But, dude, the amount of Cena merch and New Day merch that I saw, it's crazy. I saw a lot of Elite hats.
That's cool.
I was like, really? The Elite? Okay. So, but no Bullet Club. Like, SmackDown fans are SmackDown fans. They're weird. They don't have the Raw mentality.
Which is strange because they are selling New Day stuff and SmackDown.
Yeah, they were selling the Enzo and Cash shirts there. The merch sucked.
Oh, yeah?
Sucked. Oh, and the title belts? $475 a belt.
Yeah, fuck that.
I want the Intercontinental so bad.
That's my favorite belt of all time anyway.
Yeah. So,
Oh, wait, hold on really quick. Just says, for you to know, just because I just found out, were you able to watch the Sharks game at all or no? The opening night?
I didn't see the end. I know we won.
Okay, did you see how Jonathan Quick got hurt?
No, he's hurt?
In the second period, he did something to his groin, and he didn't come. No, it was the first period. He didn't come back for the second or third period because his groin was hurt. I was like, oh, okay, it's probably nothing big. They just announced that Jonathan Quick's going to be out for 3 to 4 months.
What?
I'm predicting the LA Kings are not making the playoffs.
Breaking news: LA Kings crash and burn.
Yeah, the castle's crumbling. Okay, so go back to your SmackDown stuff. Sorry, I just wanted to let you know since you're a hockey fan too.
Thanks, ESPN. Bobby PN.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bobby with your hockey information.
Yes. So let's see. But once we got inside the arena, our seats were fucking killer, dude. So we were basically right between the entrance and the ring on the farthest right turnbuckle. Or left turn, like if you're looking at the ring, it's the left turnbuckle.
Yeah.
We were just like right in line with that thing.
Sweet.
So we could see everyone's entrance. Kane's pyro is loud as fuck.
Oh yeah.
And they don't tell you when that's coming. It just happens.
Yeah, that's what it's always been though, man. We saw him, when he lit the Undertaker's casket on fire, with the Royal Rumble. We know how loud that thing gets.
Well, actually, I knew he was coming because where I was sitting, I could see him put the fucking pyro things down. I'm like, damn it! when we were sitting there, I saw the little red light going off. I was like, "Oh, yeah, there's pyro coming." She's like, "What?" Boom. Oh.
Did Amanda have a good time or no?
Yeah, she had a good time. Jen had a good time too. Like, so here's what the weird thing is. So when I get into the bowl where the arena is, I notice there's a shit ton of empty seats and a ton of blacked off stuff.
Yeah.
So the entire upper part of that arena was blacked off.
Yeah, I saw that.
And when I watched SmackDown on TV, there were people up there. I was like, wait.
People sneaking?
Dude, no. They add people in. It's a fucking fake top of arena. It's like a video game. It's not real.
Oh, really?
It's not fucking real.
Oh, wow.
Like,
That's crazy.
Only half of that arena is full. The other half is for production.
Oh, man. That's pretty nuts.
So that's why, like, if you ever noticed, there's a camera that's on. We were sitting on the hard camera side.
Yeah.
On the side that the hard camera is,
Mhm.
there's not a lot of people sitting there. You never see that side of the arena.
Yeah. That's
like, it was
weird.
the weirdest feeling. So I was watching SmackDown. I was like, whoa. I was like, am I really high? And I was like, wait, were there people up there? And the man was like, no. I was like, what?
That's
So, WWE behind the curtain. Don't sue me.
So yeah, so you had the Miz and Dolph doing a promo, and the Spirit Squad come out to start their match. How was this whole promo received by the crowd?
Other than their back being to us, it was pretty cool. The crowd was pretty hot. It opened up with Baron Corbin killing a jobber.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was one of the main event matches. It was all of, I think, 5 seconds.
Okay.
But no, like Ziggler came out.
It's like the old Baron Corbin in NXT where they just count down his match.
Yeah, it was, done. Oh God. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was really funny because Jen's like, "Wait, it's over?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a squash match." Like, what the? But nothing happened. I was like, "No, he got squashed. It's over."
Baron killed him.
Baron kill.
Yeah.
But no, like people hate the Miz, so I cheered him very, very heavily.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through all these matches. I just want to get a few things from you, and just
I'll spoil all the magic tricks. How about that?
Yeah, just tell me what you thought were your best parts. But the one thing I do want to say, which was the coolest, and you could say you saw it live.
I saw it live. Ellsworth 316.
Dude, you saw James Ellsworth.
Watch.
You saw the chin that eats the pin beat the face that runs the place.
Yeah,
the champ that runs the camp.
Pretty much after that happened, it was a real tough act to follow.
Oh man, that's cool though, man. You got to see James Ellsworth live. You saw him.
I was super excited. I was like, "Who the fuck's James Ellsworth?" I'm like, "This is gonna be awesome." And I was like, "Watch, Dean's gonna be the referee."
Yeah.
Dean was the ref. I was like, "I'm gonna have fun. This is gonna be fun as hell."
Yeah, James almost got his neck broke though for that Styles clash.
Dude, that looked like the whole crowd was like, "Oh fuck!" Because
I think AJ saved him at the last second.
He did. Like, if you watch it in slow motion,
he lets go.
AJ sees where his head is, and he puts his hands down and stops the fucking. It's like hands and knees real quick.
Yeah.
Because when he jumped, he tucked his head. It's like, don't tuck your head on that move.
Yeah, just put your head up.
Put your head out.
Yeah.
Let your head just go limp, really.
Just go flat.
That segment was a hell of a lot of fun. I was a little bummed that we only got Shane on TV. He didn't come out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he didn't come out at all.
You must have been bummed too that Alexa Bliss didn't have a match.
I was really sad about that. I was like, motherfucker.
It's like the main thing you wanted to see.
Yeah, I want to see Alexa Bliss wrestle. I got to see Naomi fight Carmella.
Yes.
People hate Carmella.
Really?
She is booed heavily.
In a good way or a bad way?
She's a good heel.
Okay, so people were giving her the right kind of response.
Yeah.
It's not one of those like, boo, we just don't want to see you. Like how people are with Sheamus. Like, we don't want to see you. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of both, but it's Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, fucking.
What yeah, no,
Sorry.
I think Carmella, like, I mean, like, I think she'll get better over time. And I think she's done great beating up Nikki Bella the whole time.
Yeah, well, Nikki Bella came down and fucking fucked with her and cost her the match. That's right. Naomi won.
What's up with Nikki looking like AJ Lee lately?
Because they're gonna take all the jabs, yo. You mean them jean shorts?
And the socks.
Oh yeah, she does have the high socks because she's trying to be like Lady Cena.
Yeah,
Nikki Cena. Ew.
it's pretty ridiculous, to be honest.
Oh, you know what isn't ridiculous?
What?
Total fucking Bellas.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Is it not the most amazing thing ever?
John Cena got mad for lying about calories.
Yes, he did.
You're but it's a principle. You're lying. Really? Shut up, John Cena. Butthurt little bitch. And also, like, oh, your dog bit me. What do we do? Yeah, we're gonna call the pound. Like, dude, that's their dog. What? Like a little tiny dog. Big old wrestler gets beat up by a fucking 10-pound animal. Ridiculous to me.
I don't know. John Cena's my fucking hero on that show.
So who got the biggest reaction of the night for SmackDown when you went?
John Cena.
Cena did?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to argue that Cena's still the one who gets the most money for that company, you know? Like, all the kids like him. He probably sells a fucking ton of merch still. He's the guy.
Who got the biggest pop of the night?
Yeah.
Probably Ziggler during the show. Kane got a pretty good pop, but I think it's just mostly because fire.
Yeah, I get the whole crowd thing.
Yeah. Nikki Bella got a pretty good pop. Becky's music got not really any response. Nobody responded for Vaudevillains. People liked American Alpha, but like
they still really don't know who they are, though. I mean, unless you watch NXT.
Yeah, there was a lot of NXT title belts there. So I mean,
oh, there you go.
A lot of people. Yeah, there was a lot of people in San Jose that like were about it. Let's see. Then there was So when Wyatt came out, it was pretty interesting because it's really light in the arena. Actually, it's not as dark as like everything on TV is darker.
Okay.
They darken a lot of the stuff on the TV, and they add fireflies.
Oh,
wherever they can put dots of light, they will put dots of light to make it look bigger.
Well, that makes sense, though.
So, like, there's a lot of weird camera magic that happens.
Well, that's why WWE gets so much money, man. They know what they're doing with their shit.
Yeah. But it was interesting to see. So the Kane disappearing act was fucking pretty funny. So
yeah.
during the match, fucking the Wyatt thing, the little sound and the lights go out.
Yeah, what happened? Did you see him?
I could see him. And Kane just drops from the ropes, rolls into the ring. Luke Harper runs around and hops up on there.
Oh my god!
And then the second he puts his arms out, the lights come on. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it kind of ruins it for you a little bit.
Yeah, well, like there's been people that have like recorded like when the like, attacks would happen in the dark, and it would take a lot longer.
Well, I mean, that's cool that you got to see that, though. You know, you got to see all the
behind. The only person that paid attention to it.
Did everybody all freak out when the lights went out?
Yeah, like I was like, oh, and
action.
Yeah, I never really took my eyes off the ring. It was kind of fun to watch. It's really weird without the commentary because you could see him like moving around and reacting to shit.
Yeah.
And then like watching the cameraman, like I got distracted because like for me, I have a lot more questions about what goes on around the ring.
Yeah.
And, like for the show. So that's always kind of a cool thing. But
yeah, so that was SmackDown. SmackDown was cool. What did you think was better?
Then I got to see sorry, one last thing.
Yeah,
the closing of SmackDown was this. Have you noticed John Cena was not on SmackDown?
Oh, so he's in a dark match?
So right before the end of SmackDown's taping, they go, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, we have not reached our main event for the evening. You will see in your main event John Cena, Nikki Bella, and Dolph Ziggler versus Carmella, The Miz, and Baron Corbin. I was like, oh. wait. And then man's like, dude, Nikki's teaming with her ex-boyfriends. I was like, Eskimo Brothers!
Oh my god.
Like
That should be a new
kind
tag team, dude. They should go for the titles.
yeah, the Eskimo Brothers.
Yeah. Let Nikki be the
Bella
manager.
Bangers. Yeah, the Bella Bangers.
Yeah, the Bella Bangers. Oh man. Oh man, they can call themselves the shish kebabs because they just fucking skewer that bitch.
Dude.
Roast her like a pig,
Nikki's
man.
into some weird sex.
Huh?
Nikki Bella's into some weird sex. Not as intense as Daniel Bryan's, but
Well, yeah, no, like I think Nikki Bella is just like a normal fucking person who bangs. You know what I mean? When you like hear her on Total Bella, she's just like, oh yeah, the quickie. Oh, if you just lift up my skirt and bang me, yeah, that's like anybody, man. Anybody's into that stuff, you know. But with Daniel Bryan, it's just like, dude, that's a little weird. I want to get all sensual every time we bang. I want to get all weird.
It makes sense, but like some of this shit's just got to be fake. Like I feel like some of this is storyline.
You know, but they always say famous people though are kind of weird.
Well, yeah. Have you seen Holy Foley?
I've only seen a few episodes. It gets kind of
That's
brutal to watch.
Off.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that show. No, I love Mick Foley, man, and his daughter's cute looking, but I don't know. It's not
But
a
this month I'm not done with wrestling though, because in 2 weeks I see NXT.
Yeah, you lucky mother. Yeah, you see NXT.
I had to phone a friend for that one.
Which
But,
there will be 2 new people coming on NXT. One will be next week, which I'm very excited about. If we're going to talk about Mickey James, then I'm going to talk about the one person I want to talk about. This
Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong. Roddy will be fucking Mr. Ring of Honor himself. Will be on NXT teaming with Austin Aries. This is awesome for me.
Do you think they win it?
I would say so until I saw this week's NXT, which we will talk about right now. This week's NXT started off with the glorious 10 of Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger versus the debuting of Sanity. Sanity fucking destroyed them. They look very strong. I don't know who the 3 other people are. You know, like that's probably my fault.
Wright, Nikki Cross, and I don't know who the big guy is, but Alex Wright's been in NXT for a while.
Alex Wright? You talking about the fucking German dude who does the dancing for WCW?
I don't know. That's what they said. Or I don't know. No, not Wright. Alexander Wolf. Sorry.
Oh, Alexander Wolf. Oh, okay. So they probably just put him on there to be there.
Dancing. Yeah, I wish he did dance.
Why does Nikki Cross sound familiar?
She's off the indie scene.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, you find out that the main guy is Eric Young, which was a lot of rumors for a long time, but until it finally happened, you mean that's pretty cool. You know, I was wondering what happened to Eric Young after that one match with Joe. That team was pretty scary.
A Shield Wyatt family hybrid.
Yeah, it looks pretty scary though, man. Like, it's very interesting to see what they'll do with them. What's going to happen with the Authors of Pain, and also what they're going to do with Roderick Strong and Austin Aries. I would say Kota Ibushi versus Hideo Itami would have been a big thing too. But once again, breaking news, not really breaking news, kind of a few days ago, Hideo Itami is hurt with I believe a neck injury, correct?
Yeah, did you see it?
I did not.
Oh, dude, Riddick Moss turns him into a fucking lawn dart.
Oh, man.
Like, he goes for a power slam. Oh, the sound it makes, it looked awful.
Do you think Riddick Moss keeps his job after this?
I don't think you'll see him on TV anytime soon.
I know he did the Cruiserweight Classic match against TM61 with Tito Sampatelli?
Sam Martelli?
Yeah.
Sam Martelli.
Yeah.
People hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, it's a football player. He has no wrestling experience.
Yeah, like, if he could figure out how to wrestle really well, he would be a great heel. Almost like a Chris Masters that works.
Yeah, I kind of had that same vibe from him, too. TM61 beat him, but yeah, I think Riddick Moss, like, if he hurt Hideo Itami after that, he just came back, I can see him being very, very short for this company.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because like when Asuka first came in, she took out Dana Brooke for a sec.
But let's look at that, though. You have an established, amazing wrestler like Asuka coming in, and then you have a nobody like Dana Brooke. I'm not saying Dana Brooke won't be something later, but at that point, she was absolutely nothing.
I think she's better than she was in WWE. I'm waiting for her face turn. I think it can work.
Yeah.
She just needs to slow down. She's really aggressive.
Yeah, I think she just needs to figure it out first. You know what I mean? That's why she should have stayed down there longer, but what are you going to do? Also on that, also Billy Kay versus Liv Morgan happened. Billy Kay got the victory. Because Peyton Royce was kind of involved too. What else happened?
I think Kay is a weird looking woman.
Billy Kay?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know. Just like she kind of reminds you of the chick from Mars Attacks, the alien.
That's funny. I actually have a painting of
Like,
that in my room.
She walks like her big like frilly thing. I was like, that's what it is. She's the chick from fucking Mars Attacks.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
She kind of has that feel to her. Also, we're about to see the main dude. We're about to see an epic ass match right now, dude. Blake versus Murphy. No. Joe comes out, kills them both.
Dude, that was Samoa Joe's a scary individual.
Oh yeah, Joe's nuts, man. Joe's scary.
I just love seeing his his little Vine videos that he does though, because he's super funny and he's like really soft spoken and like sounds like a chill dude. And then you see him on TV and he's gonna take your fucking head off and spit down your throat.
Yeah, man, he's definitely nuts. I think it was kind of cool that I think it was Murphy getting beat up, and Blake tried to make the save for him, and then he got caught and dropped. And he tried to save his old tag team partner, and they had this whole rivalry going.
Well, dude, when you see like your homie getting fucking mauled by a lion, you normally just run away. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it was a good match, though. I mean, like, not match, but a good thing for Joe to do that, you know. And then he says, "Bring me Nakamura or bring my title." Out comes Nakamura. Nakamura goes in there, starts beating him up, and then they start getting broken up. Nakamura starts beating up security, man. Gotta love that. Finally, some guys start beating up security, not getting held back like a wuss. And yeah, finally, after all this happened, after Nakamura killed like 6 people, Joe ran away.
And then probably came back another direction.
Yeah. I mean, so this NXT was pretty cool. You mean you got the beginning and the end was the only thing that really mattered to me.
Well, it was cool to see Nakamura kind of like show the other side where you're like, oh, you want to play that game? Okay. No, it's totally cool. I'm fine with it. No, it's still gonna suck for you. You'll be okay.
Shinsuke on the security kicked him right in the head.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that live.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. You'll see it for sure.
I get to see it.
Yeah, you definitely need to try to do a report when you do that, or like go there and try to take some pictures and talk to some people.
I'll just do the same shit I always do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You want to talk about some NXT? Oh, not NXT, but some TNA?
I haven't watched in a while. But we can talk about the other shit that's way more interesting than the TV show.
That's what I was going to talk about. I'll talk about a few things, but mostly the main thing is they do have a new champion. Davey Richards.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Basically, Bobby Lashley was getting cocky, and then he got up and basically did that Daniel Bryan running knee thing and caught him in 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so he got Anderson Silva'd.
Kinda. So, he got that running knee to the head, and it was like quick win. I think it's because he's going to really go back to like Bellator and do some fighting for a little bit, so he needed to take a break from wrestling. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into that's what I want to get into more than the wrestling itself was the news that's coming out of TNA. So Billy Corgan is suing Dixie Carter and the main father company of TNA, Impact something.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to run the block on the sale. He's trying to buy enough time to save it or do something with it. Like, doesn't make a lot of sense, man.
Well, Dixie's been fucking up this whole situation for a while now. She's blocking everything. She's doing a bunch of stuff that's screwing everybody over because she wants to be part of it. And it's just like, dude, just give up. You've failed. Just give up now, But she's not. She keeps on fighting, and it keeps hurting other people. And she's going to basically whittle that company down to nothing even more than it already is.
sink the ship so no one can salvage.
Basically.
I don't know. It just seems really fucking. It seems really fucking dumb.
If it wasn't for the Hardys and a few other people in there right now, this company would be obsolete. To take it away from Jeff and Matt Hardy right there.
Yeah. There's some shit that we done.
Yeah, I think they're the only thing that's keeping them alive. No one would talk about them if it wasn't for the final deletion. But I don't know. I guess that's just me. What else? I think there was something else that was going on, but I totally forgot about what it was. But yeah, man, it sounds like Impact Wrestling might be closer to the end than we all think, and that's pretty shitty because I'm actually getting really into Impact recently.
That's normally what happens. It gets really good, and then you lose it all.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you this question too. I was thinking about it like a couple days ago. If WWE does buy TNA and they also have NXT, you're going to bring some other people over. How would you build them doing a invasion storyline to WWE? I know the other one sucked. What would you do for your own version of their kind of version?
I would say they would have to pull. I don't know. It'd be tough to write because I think the invasion wouldn't work again. I think that there's not enough people that would know it. It wasn't like the Monday Night Wars. There's no war between these two companies. But maybe running more of a Radicals line or the Hardys coming with, Cody Rhodes and Aaron Rex as those characters and screwing up everything. But it would just...
Yeah, man, he can call them the Deleted because Cody and Sandow and a few other people that they have over there were at WWE wrestlers. Like, oh, you deleted them. I brought them back from being obsolete. And then, just have a little thing going on like that.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, it's something goofy. I watched Ring of Honor this week, but it was already stuff that happened, so I'm not going to go over it. You know what I mean? It's stuff that happened before the pay-per-view, and I don't want to go over old stuff because it's just not relevant. Did you watch Lucha this week?
No.
You haven't got to it, so no Nick's Lucha on review.
You're going to get a double feature next week.
All right, let's get to Raw really quick. Just run this down really quick. You had Sasha in the ring with Charlotte, talking about how they want to do their first ever women's Hell in a Cell. Rusev and Lana interrupt them. Rusev looks weird with his face shaped like that. Do you see his face?
He's Omega Red.
He looks so weird. It's awesome. I think I like it more though. Roman comes out, of course, to make the save. I'm gonna beat up him. I'm gonna beat up Rusev. Blah 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 blah. Which basically makes Sasha and Roman face Charlotte and Rusev later. After that, you had Kofi with a New Day versus Cesaro from Cesaro and Sheamus. Kofi gets the win on this, but man, people seem to be getting behind Cesaro and Sheamus as a team, man.
I know. I like Sheamus Facebook living.
Oh my god, yeah, that was pretty funny. After that, you had Goldberg on ESPN. What's your opinion on Goldberg coming back?
I honestly don't care.
You don't care?
It does nothing for me.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be him versus Brock, which will happen a little bit later.
Well, yeah, it's going to be him versus Brock when he gets cleared because it's the only blemish on Brock's record. They've only faced one time, and he is 0-1 against Goldberg.
Who won that match between him and Brock and Angle at WrestleMania? Who won that match?
I think Angle.
Yeah, so wouldn't that be another blemish too?
I don't know. Hold on, let me find out. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll keep going through this really quick while you find out. After that, you had Bayley in her hometown. Well, not hometown, but the home area, the Bay Area. She's from our town in San Jose, but the Raw was in Oakland. A great response from the crowd. The crowd loved her because she's a Bay Area girl. She fought a jobber named, what was her name? Cammy Fields. Bayley beat her. After that, when she's going up and celebrating, Dana attacked her from behind and beat up Bayley. After that, you had R-Truth and Y2J in a backstage payday promo. I thought this was hilarious.
Yeah.
You stupid idiot.
Stupid. Yeah, I didn't say I didn't want that.
Oh man, I think honestly this might be my favorite Chris Jericho run. He's had better for championship wise, but dude, he's just every time I see him, he's funny. You know what? You're on
What?
the list.
I hope so.
I love it, man. The way he says it, the way it all works together, it's great. I like how he pretends with later on in this he goes backstage with Stephanie McMahon and says, I was about to put you on the list, but she's like, oh, we've never had any arguments. We've always liked each other, knowing that's not true. I think that was funny to me. But, yeah, Y2J is doing great. Later on, you have a match. Well, Foley and Steph comes out and they said they're going to do the Hell in the Cell for the women's match, for the women's title. But they also said that Y2J tonight was going to face Seth Rollins, and the winner of that would decide what was going to happen at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. If Rollins wins, it stays one-on-one. If Jericho wins, it becomes a triple threat match in the Hell in a Cell for Owens' title. And yeah, man, I think that's kind of cool. It almost seems like there's almost some kind of tension between the two, Jericho and Owens almost, but not at the same time. They're slowly getting to it, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think they'll put him in as the referee.
Could be. Definitely could be. After that, you had Sin Cara and Lindsay Dorado versus Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. What do you think about Sin Cara going to the cruiserweight division?
It's cool. I mean, it's not going to really do anything different. It just puts him another high flyer. Somebody to put over that has prestige. But they're doing away with the 205 weight class, so now it's an open field.
Oh, okay. I thought he said that he's under 205, but I just have a hard time seeing that because I thought he was a little bit heavier than that.
I think he is a little heavier.
Okay. After that, you have Bo Dallas. Where is it? Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. They were backstage saying all this stuff, and he says, "I still believe in you, Bo. No can outlast the Outcasts." They go out there. They're going to face Enzo and Kaz. Before the match starts, the club comes out and beats up Enzo and Kaz. So that's going to be leading to a feud for Hell in a Cell, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
They've both lost their last feuds, though, but who's going to win, you think?
Out of Enzo and Cass in the club?
Yeah.
Probably the club.
Really? You think the club's going to win?
No, probably Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, I think you mean the club. They both need to be rebuilt, but you mean there's more. Well, I think the club will win, actually, because Enzo and Cass isn't going to burn out. I mean, they're popular. They're not going to fade away. The club needs it more than they do. I think the club's actually going to win that. So, but Bo and Axel don't leave the ring. They're like, we want a match. Out come Sami Zayn and Neville. I'm surprised Neville's not part of the cruiser. Actually, I'm surprised Neville and Zayn are both not in the cruiserweight division thus far. They're not really doing much either.
I think that's why they lifted the weight class so they can put those guys in it.
Which sucks because Zayn's so much more. So is Neville. They're so much more than just cruiserweights.
They're not going to go up against Roman Reigns anytime soon.
That's a good point. After that, you had R-Truth with Goldust, or Gold Dizzle, as he calls him, versus Titus O'Neil with the new Titus brand. What the fuck is this gimmick that he's running? What happened to Derek Young? Did he die? Like, what happened to him?
Oh, that gimmick failed miserably, and then the Trump shit started happening. Like, we need to distance you as far from that kind of idea as we can.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well,
we know for a fact that Derek Young is not grabbing anyone by the pussy. So I don't know, man. They could have got away with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Titus O'Neil needs to maybe replace David Ortunga. I don't know. There's nothing about his character that is doing anything for him.
I would actually be very much down for that because Titus, when he's not fucking up promos in the ring, he's actually a really good speaker, and he could do good on the mic. He definitely bring a lot more energy than what's his name is.
David Ortunga.
Yeah, David Ortunga.
Yeah,
Ortunga, man, he is the worst. He makes Byron Saxton look like JR. So,
ouch.
Yeah, he's bad.
Harsh.
Yeah, well, dude, Otunga's that bad, dude. He sucks. But yeah, R-Truth gets the win. After this, you get Brian Kendrick and T.J. Perkins backstage. TJP was saying, you know what? Why did you do that, man? I know you're a good person. Why are you doing this? I would have gave you a title match just because who you are. And he shakes his hand, and then when soon as he's about to leave, he tries to punch him, but nope. TJP catches him and clocks him right to the ground.
I think Kendrick needs to have that belt.
I agree. He's the only one that's kind of over in that whole division thus far. I think Swan and Alexander will over time. I think TJP will over time as well. But right now, man, the only one that anyone knows is Kendrick.
Yeah. Raw's just so fucking long.
Yeah, it is.
It's so fucking painful. I feel like the cruiserweights need to. I think they need to just give them like an hour and let that whole story, all that shit, play out.
Yeah, give that last hour, man. Just give it the first hour to the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Screw it. Dude, the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders were in Oakland for Raw, man. That was pretty cool. Got to see Derek Carr and a few other guys. That was pretty nice.
Foosball.
I'm a Raiders fan. Fuck you.
Foosball.
Yeah. Braun Strowman killed two really, really weird looking jobbers called Steven and Clay Splash, the Splash Brothers. Get the reference? Get the reference? Well,
yeah.
Basketball people. Yeah. They look like I saw somebody put a meme saying it looks like you're doing WWE 2K16 and you tried to make Sheamus and Tyler Breeze, but you totally fucked them up. Yeah, they look ridiculous. And Braun said again, I warned you, blah, 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 blah. Bring me real competition next week. I want to see if it doesn't happen, what he's going to do. What's this warning?
Yeah, he's got to really do something. He's got to pull Samoa Joe and start murdering people.
To go down and just hurting people. I think that would get him over.
Yeah.
Next after that, you have Rusev and Charlotte versus Roman and Sasha. The match was actually pretty good. I was really impressed. But I think all these guys have good chemistry with each other. Roman and Rusev have really good chemistry, and so does Charlotte and Sasha have great chemistry. So, I mean, no surprise this match was good. Roman and Sasha both get the win. Do you think this will have any implication of what's going to happen over at the Hell in the Cell?
I don't know. Hell in the Cell can go a lot of ways. I think the women should main event it, and...
Oh, dude, they should.
Roman Reigns and Russo will probably open the show up. Do 2 cell matches at the end. But I think it'll be cool. I hope Rusev wins. I think they should kind of... They need to start bouncing around some title. These long title reigns are getting a little old.
I mean, I understand they needed to do that. They had the long ones for a while. But nowadays, dude, if you keep Owens with the belt for a while, then you can jump the other one back and forth. Or at least a tag team, something. But I don't think New Day's losing it until they can break that record.
Yeah, they're breaking Demolition's record, which is a December. So it'd be Royal Rumble, whatever the Raw pay-per-view is there.
Man, it seems so far away.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, man. After that, you had the Owens and Y2J backstage thing with Tom Phillips, which is always funny, him and Tom Phillips. What are those guys with Tom Phillips? Felipe. What do they call him? Felipe something. Whatever. Doesn't matter. After that, you had Paul Heyman come out and say Brock is challenging Goldberg. And Goldberg will be on Raw. First time in 12 years, he will be on Raw next week. What's your thoughts, man? You care?
Nope.
Not at all. Okay. I'm interested to see how it goes. I just have a hard time seeing... Go ahead, sorry.
Goldberg is old. Like, I'm not mean in a bad way, but he hasn't wrestled in how fucking long? Oh, WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar?
I'm going to say one thing that Don Tony said. He was like, the fans could be really messed up and start calling him Oldberg. And I think that would be so hilarious. So credit to Don Tony for that one, man. That is
Oldberg. Oh, yeah,
so
that's stuff. Yeah, that'll be... Because you can even do Lesnar's name in the Goldberg chant. Lesnar.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be there, man. But the thing is about Goldberg is he hasn't wrestled in 12 years, so that kind of worries me. Because the match between Lesnar and Goldberg was the worst thing I've ever seen, man. It was so bad. I mean, maybe it's because I got so excited to see that match, and it just was the worst. That made it worse for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very skeptical of what this match is going to be like. So...
It's probably going to suck.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about it. And then after that, they show a thing for Emma, who's turning into Emma Lena.
Boo.
I'm very upset about this. I liked her coming out in the cop shades and the small gloves and all that stuff. She was getting over, in my opinion, and now she's going to be something totally different.
She's gonna be a diva. She looks
really,
like Stacy Keibler. Like they're trying to repackage her like that. I'm like, great. That's.
It's so disappointing because she's such a good wrestler, and she's finally found something that was working.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe she'll be with Zack Ryder and they'll just do a little couple thing.
Oh god, that'll bury her even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got TJP versus Arya Davari. That's Davari's brother. After that, TJP won that. And after that, you got the main event of Seth Rollins versus Y2J. Seth Rollins does pick up the victory, so it's not a triple threat. I thought Jericho's somehow going to win to make it happen, but nope. And that was Raw, buddy. What'd you give it?
Meh.
Half a chicken wing?
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of burned on Raw this week. Like, I was just super pumped to see SmackDown. So like, I just really didn't give a shit.
What do you think was the better show this week?
I tell you the truth, I have not actually watched I watched like the first 15 minutes, kind of like see all the camera angles, but I haven't watched the actual SmackDown yet. So.
I would have to say SmackDown probably won this week.
Dude, James Ellsworth beat the champion.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, and just the matches themselves were pretty good too. Like they're both, I thought they were both entertaining as they were. Yeah. So yeah, man, is there anything else you want to get into before we bounce out of here?
No, I'm gonna go take care of my sick wife before she kills me or throws a book at my head.
Yeah, don't get hit with a book.
Yeah, they hurt.
All right, man. Let me get some plugs in here, and then we'll get out of here. To check out
our hair plugs. That's cool.
That's why she had the side to my head.
Fix that fucking cockatoo fucking haircut you have.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking Mean Street cockatoo.
I'll give you a cockatoo, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you can always find our episodes on YouTube or Mixcloud under the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. Follow us on Twitter under Wrestle Gremlins, and follow us on Facebook under the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. Also, listen to Wrestling Soup Thursdays and Saturdays. And after all the pay-per-views, listen to Don, Tony, and Kevin Castle show on Mondays and Wednesdays. And listen to Solo Monster Sounds Off on Sundays. Listen to Knuckle Up. And with that all being said, man, everybody have a great night.
Bye, Chantel.
Chantel.